All right, so for your next drawing is 30 degrees. So again, I would start off that same way. Make yourself a little cheat sheet. The fact that you're writing this out is going to help you memorize it. So I have 0, 90, 180, and then below is 270. Now, this drawing works with 30 degrees. So between 0 and 90, we're going to have a 30-degree line. We have roughly a 60-degree line, and then we get to 90. So during each one, you're going to have 2 additional lines. Yeah, about a third of the way. So 90, if you add it, it'd be 120, 150, this would be 210, 240, 300, whoops, and then this would be 330, and then 0 again would be 360. Okay, so from there, you're going to solve for this drawing. Now, this one is a little bit more confusing because of how the dimensions are laid out. Okay, so the 2x, that stands for 2 times, meaning you're going to use that dimension behind it 2 times, okay? No math, it's just literally stating that you're going to use it twice. So this line length is 1.25, this line length is also 1.25. Same for the angle here. I have 2x 30, that means I'm going to use that 30 degrees 2 times, and the other one would be over here. Now, they do that because it would be overwhelming if they dimensioned every line and also had all the angles written in there. Okay, now this drawing, it's up to you where you want to start. Let's say I started, we'll start right here. Okay, if I want to go this way. Okay, remember, polar coordinates still work that same way. It's at the distance less than the angle we want to travel. So the distance, which I'll give you a hint, every line length is 1.25. Okay, because they do the same thing down here. So this line length is 1.25. Now you want to make sure you're typing in that at symbol. Less than the angle we want to travel. So I want to go in this direction. This is my 0, this is my 90. Well, it says it's 30 degrees off of my 0. So if it's 30 degrees off 0, that would be 30 degrees. And then this one, I think you can figure out. Now, here's where it gets a little bit confusing. Okay, so if you think back to math class, if this was a triangle, we know that this angle is 30. We know that this angle is 90. So the angles of the triangle have to add up to be 180. Or if you've had geometry, it would be the same thing as saying the law of adjacent angles. So here we have 30. That would make this one 30. Okay, because this angle would be 60, this would be 90, and then, yeah, that would add up to be 180. Or this would be 60. Okay, so either way, but that's how you can go around and solve for it. Solve for those opposite angles that aren't given. Okay, so you would go down the line length first. So I would type in at the 1.25 less than, it's 30 degrees below 0. So I can take 0 and minus 30. I can take 360 and minus 30. Either way, it's going to give you the same output. So I'll just type in the negative. Okay, so it's a little bit of math. There will be problems like this as we get going. We'll spend more time on those, but for now I want you just to understand how to use the 30, 60, 90, or I'm sorry, how to type those in as polar coordinates.